Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we have the 1996 United States 1 cent coin, or the Lincoln penny from 1996. And you see, if we magnify this a little bit, we have the S for San Francisco, we have the plain, of course that's the year that didn't have a mint mark, from Philly, and then we have the D from Denver. And these are coins that are all over the place. You should be able to get one of these in your change or looking through penny jars very easily, because they made 6.6 billion of the Philadelphia mint, and they made 6.5 billion of the Denver mint. So they made 13 billion of these coins. The Coin Digest online estimates that there's probably 2 billion of these still out there, certainly more than a billion of these still out there. So hard to find a rare one, and hard to find any money in them. However, this is the San Francisco Mint coin. Only comes in a proof version in 1996, and you can see the S there. This one would be worth $3 to $3.50 in a proof 65. In other words, you don't do mint states with proof coins. You do PR 65. This is a little less than a PR 65, and we got to take it out of its packaging because the packaging got damaged, and you can see just some little gum or something on there. Still a great coin, and still you can tell the difference between a proof coin and another Lincoln penny. Now, what's also interesting is the difference in the coloration of these. And it's this one in the back, it's almost hard to get it in focus because it just has that shine to it. These are both from the same year. The Denver Mint doesn't make a difference, but sometimes you get a little bit more copper in them, and that's what happened here. This one has a little bit more copper. It almost looks like the old Lincoln Memorial cents. And here's one from 1974 when they were mostly copper with a little zinc. This is 1996 when it was a copper-plated zinc coin, and you can see that that generally gives you a much shinier coin. So when you look through your change, sometimes you'll find one that's darker like this, and it's always, and under magnification you can definitely see that this is different. Even if you didn't see the date, you'd know it was one of the earlier coins. In fact, they started putting the copper cover, I guess you call it copper-plated zinc, out in 1982. And so if it looks this kind of brownish, nice brownish dark, it's going to be a 1981 or before. Now, there are some what they call type versions of the 1996 coin, but we don't really have a good valuation of them yet. But the type version essentially says, look at the back and look at the A and the M in America. And this is magnified way up. And if the A and the M in America touch, that's essentially the most prevalent version. Some people call it the type 1 version. It's hard to say. This occurs mostly in the 1998, 1999, and 2000 coins, and they will have a different value. If you see this in a 1996 coin, that hasn't really been valued different. Let's see this one. This is, again, the tight AM in America. Let's find one. The proof coin that we have here is the wide AM. There you go. So if you look at this versus this, see how there's a space between the A and the M? In the proof version, the San Francisco version, no space there and no space there. This is essentially the wide AM. If you can find this wide AM in one of the regular circulated coins, it might be slightly more valuable, but we just really don't know how much more valuable because PCGS hasn't really rated them in terms of value. But a dealer or somebody will be looking, or a collector that loves these coins, we'll be looking for the wide AM for the 1996 version. If you have the wide AM, you also have something else, and that is, we should look at this. This is an FG down here, right? That's Frank Gasparo, who in 1959 designed the Lincoln Memorial reverse. You might remember him from some of the Kennedy coins, or perhaps from that eagle landing on the moon Eisenhower dollar, or perhaps even from the Susan B. Anthony dollar with the eagle on the moon. That's Frank Sparrow FG. The front of the coin, of course, was designed by Victor David Brenner, and that would be down here. We'd see a V, a D, and a B. He actually engraved this coin in this coin front first in 1909. So the Victor David Brenner, the VDBs have been around for a long time, and you can see the VDBs even in the old coins. So here's see the VDB, the down underneath there, and even this one we should be able to see. Yeah, see, it's great right there, V, a D, and a B. Well, the other thing, the reason I brought that up is the initials is because in the so-called wide AM, the FG is farther from the base than in the thin AM. So look at this. You can tell just by eye. See how that FG is really in tight? There's hardly any space between the Lincoln Memorial base and the FG. And in this one, you'll see that the FG is farther away. Let's get it better. And there's more space in between. Let's see if we can find a better version to show you. This one's much better. So see all the space between the F and the G here, and see how it's really tight in there. That is a sign that this, if it's in tight, it's the wide AM version. If it's away a little bit, it's the thin AM version. And you can see these are away a little bit, the thin AM versions. Let's look through our other coins and see if there's any more of the wide AMs. These are all 1996s. No, that's a thin AM. Thin AM, and you can see again there's a space there. This is just a worn off A and an M, but that's thin. Oh, that's not even a U.S. coin. That's the United Mexican States coin here with the eagle on the back. Funny, an eagle eating the snake on top of the cactus on the back. And this is a 20-cent coin from '83, so that shouldn't even be in here. Thin AM, thin AM, thin AM, and we have two more. Thin AM and thin AM. So the only one we have that has a wide AM was the San Francisco Mint coin right here. So we have San Francisco, this was the Philly, and then of course we have the Denver Mint coin, and that is our 1996 United States 1 cent. And you see it says 1 cent here. It doesn't say penny anywhere on this coin. Thanks for watching. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.